scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That is
dude. You
good.
nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it. And you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan there,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.
You're watching the Big Room live on Twitch. You're the Big Room. You're watching the Big Room live on Twitch.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
The Rev keeps surprising me. Keeps surprising me.
Yeah.
Bringing the
Yeah.
awesome.
Bringing the awesome with pain. What?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Painful awesomeness.
painful
What's up there,
awesomeness.
BB?
Living and working and
Working for a living, working. Working for
Right.
a living, working. That's a song. And the way we do it
just-
here, and welcome to the Big Room now that you're here, the way we do it, when somebody says something ridiculous and kind of like, oh, what? And you say 800 Big Room bucks. Well, we're going to go out 800 Big Room bucks. Big Room bucks don't really exist. They're all in the imagination, and we give you the power of imagination. Here in the Big Room, we can transform you.
They have
That
the
is a
exact
song
same
by Huey Lewis
value.
and the News. 800
Yeah,
Big Room bucks. To this
Big
guy,
Room Bucks
I
has
got
the
the
same-
imagination.
Yeah. Big Room Bucks has the same value of Bitcoin. It's just how many people are willing to accept it. That's all it is.
Accept it. Just accept it.
Yeah,
Just
you accept it. Accept it, and you're rich.
Accept Big Room bucks into your heart. Hey, everybody, accept that is the hand of K-Rock.
Man, the K-Rock right there, yes.
Yeah. Oh, there. Let's do that again. My hand is disappeared!
He wants to do it again.
Anyway. Oh, I keep freezing. Oh. I think my connection's bad again.
It doesn't seem. I'm gonna drink first.
Yeah, wait, I was gonna turn off.
Oh, shit.
No?
No. 'Cause I have to
No.
drink first.
Did I catch up yet?
Yeah, I think you're caught up. Am I taking a drink of something right now?
Yes, you are. Right now. And it looks like a dark, stouty beverage. And by the look of the expression on your face, it's delicious. There's chewing involved, there's nodding.
Oh, it's just good. It's definitely tasty.
It's an oatmeal Bach. What are you drinking? Are
It's,
you drinking? What are you? What are?
I'm having a bit of the Duck Rabbit Milk Stout.
Is it a duck or is it a rabbit? It is like a breakfast then. Milk in it already.
Yeah.
Oh, my connection is
yeah.
crap again.
It's not the best. True.
Anybody there? This sucks.
Yeah, we're here. And now he's frozen completely.
At least he was smiling when he got frozen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad.
So I'm guessing his internet users won't clear it up since
It doesn't seem so. It seems that the uh-oh. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, that's the replaced by the other one.
Hey.
Hey, the volume's working right off the bat.
Oh, wow. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was. But that's good
Nice.
news.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that looks delicious.
It's a furry ice cream cone.
That would be mint ferret flavor.
Close.
Here we go. Let's see.
It's actually chocolate groundhog.
Hey,
Chocolate.
speaking of, I shit a groundhog earlier today.
Chocolate groundhog.
How are you?
Yeah, I think I shit groundhog at one point in my life, thanks to Terry.
Oh yeah, we did. We sure did. We all shit some
It's a
groundhog.
We
whistle
all
pig.
shit some groundhog.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a whole groundhog shish kebabs. The Monk's connection is horrible again.
Oh, he's freezing again.
Yeah.
He got a good looking freeze there, right there.
Here's the
Well, tell the hand that she gets at least one Mundok hand wave.
That's what you missed this earlier. Drinking some of the Duck Rabbit milk stout.
What's the story behind the Duck Rabbit again?
It's just a microbrew. You know, makes it tasty. Makes a tasty milk stout. Let me see. What's the? Okay.
Looks delicious.
Oh.
So see what?
What's the ABV on it? Oh, there's no way I'll be able to tell that. My eyes are much too bad. It should be on the front, like in the lower, on the front label, lower right.
Are we actually streaming right now?
We're actually streaming
Oh.
right now.
Well, hello, everybody.
Except
hello, lords and hoes. Lords.
Well, here we go. And
No idea.
Attempt number
3. This is attempt number 3.
TK.
Aren't you able to connect to like fucking aren't you able to connect to like the
What did
the
you
bigger-
change? We've been doing this for 3 years. What did you change? Undo whatever you changed.
Yeah, whatever you changed, undo it. Simple.
Hey, we see your face. We see your face.
Yeah, the Duck Rabbit is a really tasty milk stout, and it's only around 5.7, so it's not a huge knock you on your asser. So it's a tasty one. You can drink more of one.
Yeah.
Not,
You said it's 5.7?
Yeah, like 5.7.
Oh yeah.
So it's tasty. It'll eventually get you there.
I tried the I tried the Yingling Hershey Porter last night, and it was good, but
Yeah.
I realized I wasn't in the mood for it as soon as I had it because I was in the wrong environment that I didn't want to be in, and it's a sipper. It's thick.
Yeah.
And it's a sipper, and I was in this weird bar that I just randomly popped into, and because a little stressful day at work, I was out in the middle of nowhere. I was like, I'm gonna go in here and have a beer.
Sure.
But it was weird. It was there were some weirdos in there. I was like, I'm out.
But you
I'm
had your
out.
beer.
I'm not gonna finish my stout.
Or you didn't even finish it.
Nah, I had drank half of it.
But how weird were the weirdos?
It was pretty weird, man. Like they were all locals and a bunch of Christians in there. I'll just say that.
Oh man, I just
A
talked to
bunch of them.
I just talked to my other sister yesterday. She just gave me a call and we caught up on some shit and got some updates on the Kristen. Yeah.
Oh no.
Nothing. I told you the story about her going to Florida, right?
No.
Oh no, I didn't say. Oh man,
No. I can't believe she didn't show up for your birthday party either. Like,
neither
at
could Lauren.
all.
Lauren
Just-
couldn't either.
just right down the street. I mean, this is not good. This is like
The update is I talked to my dad. A week or two after I got back from Florida.
Okay.
And he didn't know I had gone to Florida somehow. Like he hadn't been, he didn't know I was going to Florida.
Okay.
And so he was just like, "Hey man, how's it going?" I was like, "Oh, good. Just got back from Florida last week." And they're like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah. Me and Karen and Dave and Adrian all went down to Florida for a week." And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know that." Oh, here we go. We've got a whole different. We called it tech support. Tech support called in.
Tech support.
Can I have
Tech support number 143.
this real quick?
She's from Office 143. Tech support.
Agent 143. We need Agent
Yeah,
143. Bring in Agent 143.
You should be running, sir.
Yeah.
Agent 143 told me that they asked if the computer was plugged in. It wasn't plugged in. It wasn't, after all. Thank you, 143. I love you. There's this if you're interested in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the streaming quality is looking better immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, that's
we can actually see
my
it moving.
phone. Well, you know what? I've pretty much delegated all the laptops to the youth.
We haven't delegated them; they've horked them.
That too. I wasn't. Yeah. I have no power.
They horked it.
They horked it. So yeah, so I've been using my phone, and apparently it's not awesome anymore.
Not awesome.
You got too much stuff on there. You probably need to clear out a lot of stuff. You probably
Clear your cache.
Yeah.
Hey, can I tell you guys something really fun, real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got the play up and running, and we did our read through. Thanks. We did our read through of the first half on Sunday, and then we did the second half tonight. And we finished reading the play, and it was like the last scene, and I'll blah, 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 and me too. And I read the sides, Peter runs off and end scene. And I look up, and all the kids go like this. I really like this play. I like the play too. I like it too. And I was like, oh, good. And I hadn't really even thought about the fact that this is the first time they're reading the material. They auditioned for it, not even knowing what it was or what it was like really about.
Wow.
Like they were willing to sign up for it regardless of it. And now they're cast, and they read through it and they like it. And I was like,
they just signed on because they wanted to work with the director.
Yeah, right. That's exactly it. They just signed up because
that shit happens, man. It's like the talent. It's like, hey, if this person's attached to the picture, I don't care what it is, I'm working with it.
Well, hopefully that's what it is in the future, because I've got a bunch of young kids that signed up, and I was able to actually cast the majority of them in speaking roles that are not like the main characters, but are like relevant, like the father or the nanny or the like.
Oh, wow.
They're roles that they have lines throughout the whole thing, and they're in seventh grade.
Wow.
So hopefully it's like, I don't get burnout and never want to do it again. And that they want to continue working.
Right.
Early, because they started early and all the way up through. Anyway, I was just really pleased because at the end of it, they said they liked it. And I was like, I hadn't thought about that because I liked it. And I just assumed everybody else did too. And then I realized, wait, you don't actually even, you don't know what you signed up for. Fools,
you just learned how to read, little kids.
I said,
you just learned how to read.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking you here. Well, congratulations.
Imagination land.
Right.
Yeah. Bleep.
Yay.
Bleep, bloop. But yeah, I was just telling Ad Hoc, I was just informing Ad-Hoc that I had some middle sister updates. That I had spoken to Larlar yesterday. And then I messaged him that did I tell the stories about Kristen going to Florida? And he said no.
I don't remember you telling the story of Kristen going to Florida.
Okay, all right. So I have two separate updates then that kind of just blend together. I talked to Dad. Talked to Dad a couple of days after, well, maybe a week or two after I got back from Florida. He had just called me, and somehow Dad didn't know I was going to Florida. Like I don't know, I'm not sure how that happened, but he didn't know. Yeah. He called. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh, pretty good. Got back from Florida. It was all great." He's like, "What? What?" And I was just like, "Yeah. We went down. Me and Karen and Adrian and Dave. We all went down for a week and hung out, relaxed, had a good time." Like, "Oh, when was that?" I was like, "Oh, like last week. Like last week we went down there." He's like, "Your sister was in Florida last week," and I was like, "What? Are you what?"
For the last time, K-Rock is not my sister.
You're right, yeah. I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah. She went to Fort Lauderdale." I was like, "All right,
Spring break or something."
Like, what happened?
Said something about MTV.
Like, what happened? I was like, "How did that come about?" Oh, she got, there's that guy. A guy's been living there. Him and his girlfriend, they were going down to Fort Lauderdale, and they said, "Hey, Chris, you want to come along? You don't have to pay for anything." And I was like, "What the?
You just got to bring something back and erect them.
Yeah, that's all." And so she went.
We can do a lot of stuff up in that rectum,
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Mayonnaise and pig butt.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, how did it go?" He goes, "Oh, she had a terrible time. She said it was miserable." I was like, "What?"
She manages to make everything miserable.
I was like, "What? Like what happened?" He goes, "Oh, that guy, the guy she's been, the guy's been living here. Yeah, he's crazy." And I was like, "Okay, like that's good lead in, but he's like, yeah, she said they got down to Florida, they got down to Fort Lauderdale, and they had the reservations. And they're staying there. They're gonna be there for like 6 days or something. And they get in there and they check in, and before the first night is over, this guy is all paranoid, saying that the FBI followed them, and they got to change hotels."
Oh my!
And then he says, "They changed." And so then Dad goes, "Yeah." She said they wound up changing, staying in like 8 different hotels over the 6 days they were there. He kept on changing rooms. He would say, "No, you can't stay there. They got to go somewhere else." So they were like, they'd unpack everything.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Then they had to keep
real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Like he already had quite a bit up his rectum, and it was in his bloodstream already.
Yeah.
Holy
moly. Ruptured.
So they didn't get to go anywhere. They didn't get to do anything because.
Of course not. They were too busy packing up and. Oh my God.
They spent all their time trying to find hotels with vacancies so they could move in, and they'd settle it, and then he'd get all paranoid and freak out and say they couldn't stay there. And then that's what they did for 6 days.
You got to remember though that like when you're traveling with somebody that's insane, that is that insane, you have to remember like your own personal trickery, and that's when you turn to the person and say, "No, you said that. We already did that. This is the new hotel that you wanted us to come to. Like we're here. We did it." And like also rope and like tie that guy up and go to the beach. I mean, like, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was the one update.
I'm
Which
impressed
then-
she told him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
She doesn't realize it's crazy in a way.
And then the second one was I talked to Laura yesterday because she just called to update me, and she was just like, "Oh God, Brian." Yeah, she was like, "I don't know, and she went into the whole thing like, first of all, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, like I can't let her back in. You know, and like first of all, she was like, I can't believe she didn't show up for your birthday party. You know, like after everything that and everything fell into place, and everybody's there, everybody was there, and she couldn't show up like for no reason. You know, yeah, she just
Except for all the reasons.
except for all the reasons, yeah.
All the reasons.
And so then talking to Laura was yeah, no, so the guy Laura didn't even know that Kristen went to Florida. But then once I told her that story, she was like, "Oh my God, well, that guy is now in prison."
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
In like what? Like 2 weeks?
Yeah. The FBI got him. Yeah, but it was
No.
no, he got
That's amazing. I was like, that's awesome.
he got into a bar fight and he got into a bar fight and punched somebody in the face.
Regular guy wearing a
Yeah.
suit, called him a Fed, punched him in the face. It was all over.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Said,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up, Brooks brother?" And then he just punched him in the face.
So he's in prison now, and I guess he was on parole. Which I don't know how he went down to fucking Florida then. Yeah,
Oh
but-
my God.
yeah.
This is the
So-
guy you want to hang out with. This is the guy.
Yeah.
Roommate, apparently.
Yeah.
Total
Yeah.
roommate material.
So now he's
Total roommate material.
so now he got sentenced, and
Wow.
he's in jail for the next 3 years. You know,
He
3
must have really
years.
socked that guy in the face.
well, he was on parole for something.
He had priors.
Yeah, so it was
Oh,
it was a
right.
parole violation and a new assault charge.
A new one.
And who knows what who knows what the parole was for? Yeah, you know, like how serious was that? And he was the only one that was paying anything. And apparently, I guess that since Kristen went to Florida, she essentially quit the only job she has.
Oh boy.
So now she has no job.
Okay.
She has no job. Dad told Lauren, yeah, no. I mean, she doesn't leave she's just there. Like she's just there. Like she's not even trying to find a job. You know, and Lauren was like, I'm trying to tell her, you know, apply for maybe disability. Maybe you could qualify for disability. You know, and Kristen won't do it. You know, she just won't.
Lee will support me.
Lee will support me, yeah. Yeah. So Dad was like, yeah, I don't know. Lauren was like, well, who's gonna help you with the bills and stuff now? Because the guy was paying $500 a month for the apartment upstairs. And Dad's like, I don't know. And so then there's just a huge Lauren and I had a huge discussion about what is going to happen. What are we gonna do when Dad passes with Kristen? You know, like what's going to happen there? You know, and I was like, I don't fucking
We've
know.
had this
Like,
conversation about Adam. Actually, I'm glad we're all here now to talk about this.
together, yeah. Yes.
Don't get me involved in this.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so that's
I guess I have a question. I remember long time ago that
too much of Big
there
Room Bucks.
was a town that was coming after the house to try and seize it.
That was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
And then your dad essentially was like,
Fuck the
I'll
law.
never leave.
Yeah, come take it.
And that's like kind of the last I ever heard about it.
I said the
And the
same
electricity's
thing.
still on.
I said the same thing. Well, he pays the utilities.
But why don't they shut the utilities off if they want to force him out?
I don't think they're allowed to
Yeah.
because they don't unless they come and actually take ownership of the house. They can't turn off electricity to a property that is in limbo.
Electricity.
But I said the same thing to Lauren, to Laura last night. I just said, I was like, dude, I don't have any solid comprehension on what is the status of that house right now. Like when that does go, and that's assuming he's going to go before Kristen, which is no guarantee. No guarantee whatsoever.
She tried to get off in Florida.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy. Like Lauren said, yeah, Kristen used to have conversations with me. Kristen used to have conversations with Lauren. Say, Lauren, we gotta patch things up between us, because it's only a matter of time.
Well, I'm not gonna have any money. I'm gonna be on the street.
It's only a matter of time where you and I are gonna be the only two left.
The only two left? Come on! Oh.
It's only a matter of time for you and I are the only two left. And I said to Lauren, do you honestly think Kristen's going to outlive me?
Correct. Correct.
And Lauren laughed.
Out of the corner.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's not...
Do you honestly think Kristen's going to outlive me? I mean, really?
With all her decisions?
Yeah, with her. Yeah. It's not like she's a picture of health,
Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it's just fucking.
Oh, I hate to laugh at that, but
I want to say that so we got to stay at Laura's house after your party.
Yeah.
And Lauren and I spent some time chatting. It was actually like super reminiscent of combos with your mom, morning coffee on the Sunday with your mom. All of a sudden I had this moment where I was like, I've done this before with you, but you. Okay.
In a medieval gazebo.
The morning after the party, I was like, wow, like she really did the full circle situation there, without even meaning to. She really circled it.
Wow.
And we did talk about, like, she was beside herself upset about lack of attendance by certain people.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think I have this lovely perspective of being someone who's not directly related to the scenario, and there's an outsider's perspective that you can bring. And I gave it to her like a math equation,
Right.
You have this, you have this, and when these two get added together, it's this. Then you factor in this. Those all together will make this, and then it was a full moon, and so and she did it. She saw it. She understood it logically. She understood it. It didn't change the emotional aspect of it for her, and that just shows what a kind and compassionate and caring and empathetic human being she is. That she can rationalize it until she's blue in the face, but empathy tells her she was done dirty, and so were you, and that's her. So I see where she's coming from, and more than anything, I would say that when your father passes over, if it's before you three kids, the protection that you will have to provide Lauren will go up, because Kristen will definitely try.
Oh, yeah.
She will definitely. And because of Lauren's empathy,
she won't be able to see it for what it is.
Well, that's what Lauren, I mean, that's kind of like what she was.
She'll have to do it anyway because empathy tells her to.
Right.
Yeah. That was the thing.
What am I supposed to do?
She's my sister. She's my only sister.
Yeah, I think Laura was acknowledging that on the phone, where she just last night, where she was worried about what am I going to do when that happens. And it wasn't I almost heard it as more of a not what physically am I going to do, but almost how am I going to yeah, because there's part of me that's going to say, I need to bring this back into my life because she's my sister, and I need to. Where else could she go? I have to do something. And both me and K Rock were like, you can't, it's trust me,
But not everybody can be stone cold bitches like you guys. You know what I mean?
right.
Like you can shake your head or nod your head and say no, 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 or scream it to the mountains. But just not everybody's built that way. That's what makes it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still.
And when you're in the scenario, it's a little more awkward, to not give in.
Oh.
But it's a truth. This is a situation that this is a situation.
I guess the one thing that I am like, I just continue to be proud of Lauren and the super adult human that she continues to grow into. I've always looked up to her, but these last few years have just been glorious to watch her come into her own. And I guess one more little tick on the proud meter is the fact that she's already thinking ahead about it, because Lauren of the past would have just let it like smack her in the face and then try to pick up the pieces afterwards. And if she's already trying to navigate safely through,
good job.
Yeah, and that's a good, and that she still keeps communication with you as a like, I'm steering my ship, but also like, don't be afraid to yell, turn.
Yeah.
Mermaid off the port bow.
Mermaid.
Yeah. It's a really tough position to be in, honestly. Like, I don't envy Lauren at all for that position, and it's not fair to her, and it makes me want to give Kristen a little shake around.
Yeah.
But I know it would be empty. It wouldn't be heard.
Yeah. Well, that's when I say to Lauren, like, because I don't know. I don't comprehend or understand the status of that property as it stands. So I don't know. I don't have any clue as to if Dad would pass first. What happens to that like what happens then? Like, is there some sort of if there is a will, is there something in the will saying where that property goes or who it goes to? If so, does that even still apply if he hasn't made a payment on it in 6+ years now, where he hasn't paid on the mortgage whatsoever?
No, at that point you're inheriting debt.
Yeah, so I mean, what happens?
Nobody wants to accept that shit. It's got to be a bank recovery at that point. The bank would have to eat it.
You would think,
and then it would sit there rotting until
Kristen moved out.
Oh, wow.
Come and get me out of here.
I mean, yeah, because she won't be able to pay the utilities.
Oh, that's true. She would. That's true.
I mean, more than likely. I mean,
Everything
or she
will
will
get shut off, and then it'll just be.
She has at this point right now. She has zero income. Zero. I mean, there's no welfare. There's no unemployment. There's no disability. It's zero. It's zero. So she has no money incoming whatsoever.
And that's a choice.
Oh yeah. That's 100%. Yeah.
So psychologically, there's something very, very wrong. That has
very
happened,
deep.
That is happening.
Because there was a hot second where she was in her heyday too. She was running the Slovak Band Hall. She was getting the props that she deserved. She was.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a minute where it was like,
where did that Kristen go? Of course, there were different sides of like, she always seemed really on top of shit, but apparently there was a lot of money that went missing and other things too.
Still drugs involved, a lot of drugs involved.
Yeah. And Laura even said, like, she may not be able to. It's very possible, that she's in a situation now where she can't get a job that she's been used to for the last 30 years, 20 years. I guess 30 years. But she's just not willing to take any other job.
Yeah.
You know,
A Sheets gig.
Yeah. Like she had a job at Sheets. Like there was someone that said, "Yeah, you can start working tomorrow." You know, and she was like, "I can't work at Sheets." You know, I don't think I could learn to make those sandwiches. Was her reasoning? And I was just like, "You could learn to what? Make the what?"
Yeah, it's just a pride thing.
The bar, because nobody's bar could be that low, right?
Yeah.
I can't learn to make a sandwich.
That's a pride
Who do you think
thing,
I
though.
am?
That's a pride thing because it's one thing to be in service industry behind a bar. You're still very much in control.
Charge.
You're very much in control behind a bar. You're in service, but you're in control. And when you work at Sheets, you are a serf at that point. So I get it. Like it's a pride thing.
Sure.
Lar is looking to go to a Prince tribute concert. Purple Rain, spelled like
At
the
reindeer.
on December 2nd. It's a Friday. And she sent me a text message that Hubster can't make it, but doesn't want her to go alone. And she texted to see if I could go. And I can't because we'll be in dress rehearsals that week. It's the week before the play. But ad hoc, I wanted to throw that out to you that Lauren's looking for a right-hand man for December 2nd. So maybe if you're...
Where is it?
I'm not going to be in town. I'm going to be out of the country.
That's the out of the country time. I wondered if that was that.
Right.
Well, BB, you're up.
Where is it?
Rivers Casino. Fully handicap access ability.
Is it?
It is.
Is anybody hearing me?
Yes, we're just not answering you.
I said Rivers Casino.
Oh, is that Rivers Casino?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in.
You have the casino.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, go to that casino.
Oh yeah, I could. We'll see. Me, Dave, and Karen will all go. Karen will go to the show, and Dave and I will gamble.
Bam! There you go.
Gamble Lamba.
Bamble Lamble.
Ooh, Gamble Lamble.
December 2nd, though, you got to make it happen. You only got a few weeks. No, you got a month. A month and a couple weeks.
Month of plans.
Yeah, month and a half. Month and a half.
Easy.
Wait a minute. December 2nd isn't listed in this Purple Rain. Blah blah blah. You know what, B? I'll
You want to? You got to verify the date. Go to Rivers Casino. They're really bad at posting up what they have going on there too. Honestly.
Well, she went to the purplerain.com.
riverscasino.com.
Purple Rain event.
Friday, December 2nd. Tickets start at 19, 7 p.m. The event center. Blah, blah, blah. Sharing this to, is it okay?
$19 a ticket. No problem. You got this.
I just sent it to the group
And
there.
I just put the link up on the private chat to where you can buy tickets. Tickets start at $19.
Does she already have tickets, or is she just?
Honey, you're gonna have to.
Talk to her.
Okay.
Talk to Kristen. Kristen will get the message.
Okay.
So stupid. That would never happen. That would never happen. Love you guys.
Be safe.
Good night. Love you.
Jafar, everybody.
That's Jafar, everybody. That is right there.
Man, came down, fixed the interwebs. We had a full conversation with the monk.
Magic.
Yeah.
And Jafar, actually.
She's magic.
Oh.
Be magic with toast.
Toast.
Toast magic.
Toast magic. Magic Toast Man. Do you remember Was it Magic Toast Man? Super Toast Man? Powdered Toast Man.
Powdered Toast Man, yeah.
That was it. From what Nickelodeon cartoon was that from? 800 Big Room Box. Here's a hint.
So good.
Frank Zappa did a voice in one of the episodes of Powdered Toast Man.
That's not going to help anybody that watches this show.
Powdered Toast. It was called Powdered Toast Man.
Yeah, Powdered Toast Man.
Character. Yeah, it was
The
the character.
character
Was one of the.
But they did little shorts inside of this cartoon. You know,
The cartoon. The name of the overarching show.
yes, is what I want to know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because I don't. I need some Big Room Bucks.
Right.
You idiots.
Yeah. That's the giveaway.
Only for those paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. So let's see. Updates from Ad Hoc. Everything's going oh, there it is. There's
That's
the
him, yeah.
guy.
Ren and Stimpy, everybody. Ad Hoc.
Great show.
All right.
Yeah, so everything's on schedule for me. My trip's still on. And I'm looking for a new job. I'm in the transition period of
Transpo.
yeah, like I've been doing all right. Everything's cool, but I feel like I'm just I don't know, man. Every 5 years I need a change in my life. That's just the way my life has gone. And it's about that time.
No. Life keeps spinning like a rolling stone. Cypher keeps spinning.
Yeah.
I thought you were going the trucking route.
Yeah, so that was one option, but
Oh, there's another option. Okay, let's hear it.
yeah, so there's other options. So I was, thinking
Is it sheets?
Multiple.
It's
other
sheets,
options.
right?
I am a really good sandwich maker, and I just tapped into that. I was like, I can do this. Sheets.
Oh.
And so I start on Monday.
Doing what?
Yes.
Sandwiches.
Making sandwich.
Yeah. I'm the
Yeah.
mustard master, they call me.
Colonel. You should have them called Colonel Mustard.
I should be called Colonel Mustard.
Master.
And the master of Master Mustard, Colonel Mustard. I'll answer to either. But if there's mustard on that sandwich, I'm the guy.
I'm involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's
your
it.
department.
Yeah. So
So what are the other options?
well, I
There's Big
thought
Rig.
of what is, like what's the coolest job that I can have?
It's always the perfect place to start when you're looking for a career. I'm serious. Roll your bliss. Just kidding. What is the coolest career I can have?
I was like, right now, I got a job in which I start when I want, I stop when I want, take breaks when I want.
It's pretty awesome.
And I'm making pretty good money. I mean, if I don't got to work that, it's like, it's not hard work for me.
Right. But the wear and tear on your car has been
The wear and tear in the car
rapid
is something,
lately.
yeah. But I'm still pulling in, like, I mean, if I, I can pull down $1,000 a week in this job,
Right.
you know what I mean? Figure with the days off and stuff, I mean, you're still making that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Like 50. But I'm like, how can I double it? And the
I gotta
answer
double
is,
it.
well, trucking's one way. I mean, you
Yes.
can make $100,000 to $200,000 a year driving truck cross country. Seems real easy. And it would be, except I still have to be behind the wheel and I have to be doing this.
That's the hard part.
So I was like,
Not yet.
what's a cooler job? Work remote. So I Google remote work jobs where you can do from a laptop and have that lifestyle.
Yes.
And there's a lot of companies out there hiring, and I happen to qualify. I got some skills that I can get in on some of this stuff with my degree.
Air traffic controller. That's what I'm doing.
Here it is.
I'm
Stress free.
You can't do
Stress-free
that
air traffic
remotely.
Of course you can.
Oh,
But yeah-
man. Do you know how much
but no,
technology is in this thing?
Right?
More
Listen.
than an astronaut had in 1960s. No.
All right.
That'd be pretty cool if they just put I just have somebody like a surrogate wheel out a big 42-inch, 50-inch screen, and then I'm on it.
Doesn't hurt.
It's an air traffic
literally.
controller, yeah.
that-
And that way I
yeah,
can
yeah.
turn that
Yeah,
into a
yeah.
remote job.
That would
I see it.
That would be good.
That was not where I was going, but yeah.
That would be good. That's so much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
It is a
that's way-
cooler job.
That's way better than what I had in mind. Yeah.
For sure. All right, so okay. So we've been doing tangents. So
Sure.
what ones are you qualified for the laptop lifestyle?
Well, I applied for one today, and this
Jeez.
company does 3D modeling.
Yeah.
And so somebody goes in to, like, let's say it's real estate, right? And they want to sell a house. So they'll put up this little camera as a dome, and it scans the whole thing, take pictures all around, and then it stitches it together. Apparently they need somebody like to check the stitching and then like work with the
Tailors.
customers, and it might pay as much as $80,000 a year.
That's awesome.
Right?
That's awesome.
I'm like, I
hope
totally could do
and
it.
I hope that works.
And then there's another company I found in Tokyo, based out of Tokyo, that's hiring in Pittsburgh to do like video editing stuff. So
you got those skills? You got a resume for that.
Yeah, so I'm like back into like, just I'm like, okay, reading what they want, customizing the resume, tweaking it out, and I'm going for these jobs. And then there's the stuff like where, my buddy Ensley's doing is he's here. They're like flying. He's in Nevada now, and he's making really good money. But again, it's something where you have to fly out. But he's like accruing like all these miles, and he's while you're out on these gigs, like for a week, I mean, they're paying for food. He has like a couple $100 a day, and like in per diem and stuff. It's like pretty cakey stuff. It's kind of like what what's it called? Our boy down in Baltimore, Productore does.
Oh, okay. So event.
Inslee's kind of doing stuff like that, yeah, and like it's like it's kind of complicated, but I mean it's kind of not. Like once you learn it, it's plugging shit together and making it,
it's like making sandwiches at that point.
Pretty much, yeah. Some extra mustard on it, everybody's happy.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're a colonel.
Getting killed by a candlestick.
Yeah, bonk.
So I know I'm just
That's
like looking.
really cool that you're expanding your.
Yeah, I just like because
suck it, MC.
My main priority is definitely traveling, and I was like, wait a second, if I could do something where I can work anywhere in the world, I can go somewhere for a month, not a week. As long as they got a Wi-Fi connection, I'm willing to like work the hours because there'll be a time zone change. But it ends up that thanks to 2020 fucking train wreck, there's a lot of companies putting shit out there. And I looked and I was surprised at the options. And, with some tweaking of my resume and shit, throw my hat. You got to throw your hat in the ring. You gotta, yeah. I mean, I gotta, just, it's going to take a little work.
That microphone dip was perfect. And with some, I'm building my resume.
Hey, shying away. I don't want any part of this. This is me as the microphone. I don't want any part of this.
So it's not like there's actually anything solid or on the hook yet, but these are just the sort of
options.
Yeah, everything's everything's options.
Great.
And there's another there's this Brian, BB, you probably know this is a thing called Salesforce that like these big companies use. Yeah. So they have a thing, like they have some free training on their website. And then like AWS, I could learn that shit in like 6 months. There's like training where you could learn AWS. No, it's like a 6-month program, and you're making close to $100,000 a year, and you can work.
What is
remote.
AWS?
It's Amazon Web Services. Yeah. So, computer networking nerd shit. I mean, I don't know. I've met I knew somebody who did online cybersecurity, and that job seemed like a real cakewalk. Like basically you're babysitting the computer until something happens. Like you show up for your job and you need to be accessible for when shit breaks, and then you just fix it. But it's not, this dude wasn't like a super genius or anything. It's just, you just got to get the degree, and then it's another job that pays like around 6 figures, and you can do it anywhere in the world as long as you're willing to be up during the hours that, you know, you're on call. So yeah, so I'm looking at tech more than like, I mean, the truck driving thing's cool, but it is dangerous. You know, I mean, there is a danger element to it. I mean, I'm confident in my own skills, you know what I mean?
Well, in the next 15 years, all those driving occupations are going to look a lot different.
Yeah,
you know,
it will. I mean, but you know, 15 years is a long time.
Or a robot. That's true. Or a robot, you know.
I mean, you pull down, if I could pull down 200 grand a year in 10 years, I won't be working in 15. I promise you that. You know what I mean? So there's still
I'll be
options.
living in Benzo.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but no, just looking at some different options, and that's about it right now. I applied to a job today. It's pretty cool. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know, and I don't have a confirmation that this pays 80, but it looks like other jobs. I did some research on like, you know, other similar jobs and stuff. So we shall see. We shall see.
That's
but
awesome. Good.
Yeah, just putting the stuff out there, you know.
Yeah, okay.
And it's fun. Like I'm excited about it because it's like, oh man, what if this happens? You know, what if I get this job? What if I get this job offer? But I'm totally up for a change because I'm just tired of like, dude, I'm tired. I don't know. I get bored.
I hear you, man.
And, yeah.
Speaking of jobby jump, I do have to jump. I got to put the lunches and smoothies together and get to bed by 11.
Right.
All right. You got to make some sandwiches.
I am going to make, actually. I'm
going
to
make sandwiches.
It's you know, it sounds hard, but once you study it, you know, like there's thanks to right here, this is the best sandwich teacher since, you know, Sir Earl Sandwich. Julie Child. Mr. and Mrs. Lord Sandwich.
Hope.
Sandwich, right, from France.
I always said, if you can learn how to make a sandwich, you can do anything.
That's true.
That's what the Earl Sandwich said.
That's right.
Earl
there wasn't
right. Yeah.
Anyway, I do got to bounce. Things are going well. Saturday is the finals for the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
By the way, that's at Mr. Small's Theater. No, I'm sorry, not the theater, the Funhouse. Saturday. So that's cool.
You got a ticket for me?
I got a ticket for you. Yeah.
Got one reserved?
I do, and it's sold out. I love you, baby. Can't come this time. But we are the week afterwards at the Squirrel Hill Sports Bar,
really?
October 29th. We're a part of a 4-band show.
November 29th.
No,
October.
Oh, October 20th.
What did I say?
Okay. No, you did
say
October.
You said October.
Okay, cool. October, right before Thanksgiving. Right before Halloween. With Old Neon, Sommelier, Moontown, and Les Paul. So there's
I love the names. It sounds like it's going to be a good show just because of all the crazy ass names on there.
Yeah. And it'll cost you one canned good to get in. It's for a food drive.
Oh, that's cool.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you guys should come to that. I feel like there's a possibility we were asked if we wanted to get on to a New Year's Eve concert. So December 29th. At Club
December
Cafe.
30th.
He said Eve. It's the eve of the eve.
That'll be the 30th, right?
They told me the 29th.
Oh yeah, you're right. It would be the 30th.
Yeah, because
that wouldn't make sense because the 31st.
Yeah. That's a triple eve. That's a triple eve gig that you're doing.
Eva. Sorry, what movie is that from? It's a Disney movie, and I nailed it.
It's a
Swally.
cartoon.
So, but yeah, so there's a chance that Jane the Heavy might be playing close to New Year's, and Club Cafe is wheelchair accessible.
Club Cafe is the one. What was that?
Southside.
When?
That's the one that's next week.
No, the other one is so no, it's Squirrel Hill Sports Bar, and then New Year's Eve would be Club Cafe.
Oh, New Year's Eve would be the Eve.
Club Cafe. All right, I'm fading, falling asleep. Just wanted to get this little promos out. That's why I did this talk show. I mean, that I gotta hustle a bit.
Right.
All right. Well, it was a good trade-off.
Yeah.
So
yeah, great. All right, I love you guys.
Everybody out there, we'll see you at those
good to be with
shows.
you guys. I missed you.
Be safe, Mark.
I will. You do the same, Zos.
All right. Good night, little Gweech.
Good night, Squeechies to the Peachies and all you out there. Lumpa Lumpa Land.
No, I don't know.
All right.
Nice.
Well, that was good. If you don't have any other updates, I guess I'm going to bail and work on some resumes.
Yeah, no. All I got is,
that was good stuff, though. I mean, thanks for the update with, the family and,
Oh, yeah. Doing that.
Always good for a smile because I'm not directly involved with any of it.
That's always. Yeah. Hey, should we do we need to delete any of our drop-in videos? Are we ever going to use some of them again, or we have to stay away from them?
I don't have access to StreamYard anymore because like a password or something. I got kicked out. I don't remember.
I see.
Password change. So I don't know what you're looking at, but you could probably.
I don't know who that is.
That's pretty good. I mean, I think we own the rights to these at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
so if you want to keep them, we can.
Okay.
I mean, that was a good little segue thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's a funny little one.
Yeah.
I think there's only two. I think there's only two that. This one is too good. We can't get rid of this one.
This world does not need a sober big room.
No.
Nobody needs that.
No, way too many of those in the world.
Nobody wants that in the world.
There's lots of those in the world. You know what they're called? Orphanages. That's a great clip right there.
That is a great clip. No, definitely keep the clips, man.
All right. Yeah, no, that's what I got. Like I said, work stuff going on. Nothing.
And Princess, update on Princess Leia. She's alive and well.
I know she sent me a video like today.
Really?
Yeah, like out of the blue. Like I didn't even know.
Cool, man. Wonder what it was.
I didn't get a chance to look at it. I just saw it in my Facebook thing. It's something about the perfect audition doesn't exist or something like that.
I don't know. She didn't send it to me, so it's directly for you.
I have no idea, but I'll take a look at it at some point.
Did you watch any of the new Quest for the Ring, Lord of the Rings?
No, but the last episode came out, so I'm going to binge them now.
Yeah, I watched them all. They're good.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to binge them.
It's a lot of binging. They're long episodes, but they're all very well produced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all at least an hour long, I believe.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into that. That'll be something we will review at some point.
All right.
But all right, champ. Well, yeah, have a safe week. I'll be around. We'll talk again next week. I think, right? Next week is no reason not to talk next week.
No, everything's good.
Mirag.
I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane.
That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That is
dude. You
good.
nailed it. You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan. There,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.